They have come in here and just absolutely rode roughshod over everybody that lives in the Fayetteville Shale.
We're more or less at their mercy. Whatever they want to do, they do.
We will assimilate you, was his words. One way or another, we will get your mineral rights.
The scalpers come through and they leased our mineral rights for pennies on the dollar for what it was worth. And when some of us kind of helped back about leasing to them, they told us, we'd either lease or they'd take us to court and take them. We live by the golden rule. They got the gold, so they get the rule.
I was also threatened by the first landman. He told me that when I would not sign the papers that they wanted me to sign, that they would sue me and that I would pay for my attorney and their attorney fees. I said, don't threaten me, and he said, I'm just telling you how it's going to be.
We signed the lease, and of course at the last minute I really didn't want to do it, and I started crying because I felt like I'm, signing a deal with the devil. But it was either do that or I felt like lose my home and lose everything.
They also did not take originally the spot they were supposed to take. Sludge pit and the well pad was to be over here, according to what he told me. So they didn't go on the other side of the stream. They came over on this side, therefore taking land that I can never use again.
This is our best hayfield. We've worked for years to get this hayfield like this. And of course it's the best, flattest piece. And when they came in and said, you don't own any mineral rights whatsoever, so you have absolutely no say-so in what we do, where we put it, how we do it, how long we're here, nothing.
Whenever they told me where they was going to drill the well, this was a very unhappy boy because I knew what they had to do. There's no way you can live there. You can't live next to anything like that. Around our home, you can just feel it vibrate. I mean, there's no place to retreat, there's nothing.
I refused to go to our place. I just didn't want to go there anymore. It wasn't what we had bought. It had totally been industrialized. And what was interesting too is apparently there were a lot more wells around there than I knew about because they're hidden in the woods. You don't see them.
And this stuff's everywhere. I found it over here in Rosebud. I found it in the east side of Greenbrier, to the west side of Greenbrier, into Conway County. Take some of these back roads and you'll be driving along, there's nothing, boom! Here's this big cleared out area. They got pit liners laying there, they got pipes laying there. The guy was changing the oil in his truck right there in the woods, the cleared out area, letting it run on the ground. That's how much they care about our environment. They're not from here, they're from other states. They just trash it and leave.
The day we were out here, there was 30 or 40, 50 trucks. But yet they're trashing their stuffs all over my land. They can put them in their trucks and take them to the trash. And I feel like if they have a right to do this to my land or to anybody's land, then we should have a right to go to their homes and know who they are, who's on our land. Why do they have rights to do that to our land? It's wrong.
I work at home. And I would be, doing my thing, and you look up out the window and there's 15 men standing in your window, that you don't know. It's extremely unnerving, and they're just crawling all over the place.
And I don't know who's on my land. They could be rapists, they could be murderers, they could be, I don't know who has access to my land. Is that fair? Especially when I haven't signed anything. And I think that as an American, I should have basic civil and equal rights to protect my assets and to protect my family. And when there's cigarette butts within 5 and 6 feet of gas tanks, that not only puts the rest of my land in danger, it puts all my neighbors in danger, and it puts the wildlife in danger, and it puts our forest in danger.
And we've seen in the news everywhere around drilling areas, there's chemical spills, there's explosions, there's gases released that are dangerous, and they have to evacuate neighborhoods and things like that. So we had to buy a special trailer for emergency evacuations in case we have to haul animals out if we're able to. And that alone, the cost of that trailer, in the 6 years that they've been drilling here, we've not even made money from royalties to even pay for that trailer. And then of course we've had to get our own chemical suits and other hazard equipment, because we're living in an industrial zone now. It's like we've been invaded, and it seems like a war zone. You go out on the road and you're in a fight for your life with these tanker trucks and these gas guys running up and down the road trying to run you down. I had 3 Halliburton trucks try to run me down today. They're dangerous.
They moved in here when we didn't have a clue what was going on, and they set up shop, and there's not a thing in the world we can do about it. We can complain, no one listens, no one comes down here to help us, and I'm exhausted after the last 5 years of calling and fighting and doing and not being able to accomplish anything.